Hello again. This is Pedro Martinez, Edgar Martinez's fictional brother from Boston, I guess. And I'm here to ask, do you need wrestling to fight PKs in UO Outlands? If you're pressed for time, I'll go ahead and say the answer is yes, you do need wrestling to PvP in UO Outlands. Because, of course you do, right? Everyone should have wrestling, obviously. But just to be sure, I just decided to try it out for 1 week without wrestling.
Yeah, yeah. How far are you down? What in? You're at an entrance?
Air 3? Yeah, we're in Air 3.
Yeah.
Got line of sight. Got one of them. So it seems like PKs in the game right now are all chasing the same meta build to maximize crushing PVM characters. So after about a week of answering PK callouts inside of the dungeons, I can tell you only 1 in 20 fights did I actually need wrestling to stay alive. Inside of the dungeons right now, 95% of PKs aren't using any melee skills whatsoever. So until some of them at least stop chasing the meta and actually play the game world in front of them, this is a viable PvP build that I use this week. So this is the build that I use this week. It's just a summoner style character that I'm using to raise Void on a character I plan on using for PvP in dungeons, since Void is the premier PvP aspect you can get on a character. Um, you can see right now I've got 17 wrestling, which is just something I did today actually. And I actually had 20 alchemy before, and then just 116 spirit speak because I didn't want to spend the money on buying 4 more skill scrolls. But generally, this build was completely viable at charging into the mix with PKs inside any dungeon, because just almost never was I challenged by somebody that pulled out a halberd, that had a bow, etc. So this could work if you want to farm at full speed, get XP, gain aspect, and then at the same time be able to defend yourself from PKs or help your guildmates fight them off. Uh, just a couple things. I maxed out Curse, Flame Strike, Lightning, Harm, Bless, and Protection on my Grimoire so that I can get the most out of my spell damage. And I always run a Lich and an Earth Ellie and a Summon Creature. The Fire Elemental in the Codex, I've got Scorched Earth maxed out to bring down mobs' magic resist. But I found this to farm very fast, and I was able to make about 20 to 30k per 10 minutes or so. As far as links, I've got the links that I use on some of my other characters, so I didn't make any changes there. Obviously, I don't need that many Spirit Speak or Inscription links, but I don't like changing back and forth. I did try changing it to some different, like Slayer links and charge spell links, but the difference wasn't noticeable enough to go through the pain of changing them back and forth. So this, you get your mana rate at high speed, you get the bonus from damage to diseased creatures, and then Spirit Speak and Inscription helps you with spell damage and strengthening your pets. So just something to consider for everybody, that you can play against the meta if the PKs that are harassing you in the game are all doing the same thing. You can do something to directly counter them and be successful. So mainly it's just a video about to think about how to play against meta gamers. So anyway, good luck out there and hope to see you fighting the PKs.
Now take this life